All right. Good morning. Center myself. Good morning. Good morning. Uh this is Morning Matters. As I drop my phone. 10/20 2025. It is 6:34 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, I feel good today. And the good thing is the interesting thing about it is well, no, it's not that there's no reason to feel good. But let's just say um last week was not my best week. But I feel ready to tackle this week. I feel a lot better. I've been up already, done my squats, did my push-ups, jumped in the shower, and feel fresh and feel ready to go. I don't actually, you know what? It's weird. I jumped in the shower and now I got to go to the gym. I just want to take a shower. So we'll take two showers today before work. Um, but yeah, it's so yes, last and I just took all my numbers and readings and they're all, horrible. So blood sugar's high, weight's high, everything's high. So but I'm ready to tackle this week and I'm ready to follow the disciplines, all of the distractions. And I think, what I probably learned most from last week, with mom getting the knee surgery, me being at work, all these crazy things that were going on. I wasn't sleeping right. I wasn't eating right. I wasn't exercising right. And it just, everything just threw me out of whack. And I think, obviously things are not going to go the way you plan them. So what I've learned from last week is I need to be prepared. Be prepared to get the things done that I need to do, regardless, not irregardless, but regardless of the obstacles, the unknown that are thrown at me. Now, obviously, if something, worse starts or, some crazy happens, that you know, that that that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like I could have continued. Um, I could have done fasting. I could have went to the gym. I could have done all these things, but mentally, I just was not. I was not there, and my schedule was all thrown off. I didn't, work was throwing me off, and I just let the outside world dictate to me how I was feeling, what I was doing, and that's not the way it should be. Like today there's no birds this morning because it is really again. This is the second Monday in a row where it's been like it's dark and it's rainy and it's windy and it's crazy outside. So, but I'm gonna go to the gym. And just do my walk. I did my push-ups and sit-ups. Now I'm going to do my walk, and I'm like actually excited to fast today. Uh, as far as that goes, I'm excited to just win this week, and it's going to be a challenging week. Like I'm glad I'm in this mood because I'm going to need it. Remind me of this. I should probably watch this one again uh, when it gets to like Wednesday because this is going to be my first like full week of work, and work tends to drain my brain. Good morning, Renee. Thanks for being here on a Monday. Good morning, Maya Geo. Thanks for being here this morning. We had a great Cosmic Matter. I think it was a great Cosmic Matters yesterday. I thought it was really intriguing. I got to upload that. I got to put that on my list to do's. But I was just saying what a great mood I'm in, and I'm ready to attack this week. I'm ready to go into work like Friday. Last Friday was funny. I was like I literally count the minutes. Like I'm like, okay, I can go home. I'm like, when can I get out of here? And it was like I leave at 5. I leave work at 5:30, and it was like 5:24. And the owner called me upstairs and he's like, hey, let's talk about your week. And I'm like, really? Could we have done this at 5 o'clock. We had done this earlier, so I had to stay there another extra 15 minutes. Uh, which I don't mind talking to him, but it was like I would have loved that distraction while I was, sitting around making calls. But this week I'm like, look, I gotta just grin and bear it. It's gonna be a full week. Oh, I'm a little tired. It's nice, but it's gonna be a full week. And but um, mom is having a lot of trouble with her knee and her recovery. She thought it was going to be like the hip, and it is not like the hip. It's a lot worse. Um, have I ever heard of Nathan Oakley? I have not heard of Nathan Oakley, unfortunately. Uh, and so yeah, but I'm real. I'm refocused on my goals. I'm re-energized for the week. Yesterday, by the way, there's no reason. It's interesting. Like, this is why you can't go by emotions, right? Because there is no reason for me to be in a good mood. The weather's horrible. All my fantasy football teams lost yesterday. My football team, the Commanders, lost yesterday to the Dallas Cowboys, who I hate. I actually probably hate the Cowboys more than I like the Commanders. And then our quarterback pulled his hamstring, and he was knocked out of the game. So that was just wonderful. So, and then, and like I said, my mom's having a hard time right now with everything. So there really is zero reason for me to be in the mood I am, but I am in the mood I am. So, and it's a Monday, so we get to Etch a Sketch last week, and we go into this week with some positive attitudes and some positive intentions, and ready to take it on the week and understand that last week was a learning session. So when I have these things happen again in the future, I am ready for them. I can say, hey, you know what? Remember that week when mom got the surgery and you had all this stuff going on and you fell apart? Let's not do that this time. Let's stick to this. Let's stick to the plan. So that is what we are doing this week. And I'm excited. Oh, thank you. I got some hearts. I just saw some hearts go by on my TikTok. I appreciate those. I'm sorry, TikTok. I don't give you as much love because I have the camera here and I'm looking into my I have my my YouTube family here, and then when I look over, if I look this way to see what's going on TikTok, I'm sideways, right? You see the side of my bright head. But yeah, so with Morning Matters. Oh, and hello, good morning, Tammy. Hope you're having a great morning. So for Morning Matters, what we do every Monday through Friday, every morning, and then on Sunday we do Cosmic Matters. And what we do every morning is we just remember our goals, remember our focus, remember that the daily grind is to put to make deposits into the bank of life. And you can't take out more. A lot of people, they want that self-gratification, me included. we want life to, I do this a lot. I'm like, man, I spent 8 hours of my life today, making phone calls and doing this. I'm not living. And what you have to remember is you have to make deposits. You have to make deposits. And the great thing, like, just like with money, and when you make deposits in, you get more out, right, with interest, right? You get more out of it than you put in. And it's the same thing when you are grinding towards your goals. When you're putting the effort in, you get more out. Like, if you immediately take it out, if you go, hey, I put some money in my bank account yesterday, let me take it out today, you're not going to make much interest, right? You don't get much. You get exactly what you put in. And a lot of people are living on debt, right? They're like taking out and they haven't even put it in yet. So the work, the daily work. No, I'm not convincing myself of anything. This is, by the way, this doesn't just apply to work, right? So the question was, are you trying to convince yourself you're not a slave in the prison? No. It's not just work. It's the time you put in with your kids. It's the time you put in to the gym, right? Like, if you were just eating junk food, like I see people who are really healthy, who are really fit, look good and whatnot, and then I see them like going out and eating hamburgers and hot dogs and having ice cream, and I'm like, what the heck? Why is that fair? And it's because they have earned that, right? Because they've made so many deposits by going to the gym every morning or working out or calisthenics or eating right, that they're able to take the rewards, and those rewards, take that what is it, the deposit, what is it called when you take money out of the bank? Why can't I think of this? I want to say extract. I don't want to extract money. What's the opposite of deposit? Somebody help me. Yes, everybody does have a different body, mind you, but you're not. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, everybody's different, right? But the point is, if you're eating healthy and you're actually working towards things, you're going to be in a better situation, no matter what your body size is, right? It's then when you're not doing those things, it's just how it goes. If you're putting an effort towards your family and your kids and your relationship, everybody has different relationships, but if you're spending time and you're doing those things, you're going to get more out of it in the long run by putting it in, by going to the kids game where you're like, man, they're like 7 years old, and why am I watching the soccer game of a bunch of 7-year-olds running around, right? So it's the deposits, the sacrifices you make of the discipline compound, right? And then why can't I think of this word? This is driving me nuts. Like, my brain is not working right now. Withdrawal. There you go. like, why can't I think of the word? When you make a withdrawal, right? So when you make the withdrawal, you can take out. Thank you, thank you. That was a brain fart. When you take a withdrawal, it's going to be more than what you put in, right? And because it accumulates, this is the way it works with everything. So, with work, I was watching there was a talk by, I want to say it was Zig Ziglar, and because he's got that. If you haven't seen Zig Ziglar, you got to you got to listen to that guy. He's got a great voice, right? And he's got this accent. I'm not even going to attempt to duplicate it or even try to make an impression here. But he was doing a seminar where he was talking to this lady, and this lady's like, I hate my job, I hate everything about it, and I just want to leave. It's draining my life. I don't like it. And then what he said was, he said, well, he's like, do you have a parking space? Hey, good morning, Uncle Leo. He's like, do you have a parking space at work? And he's like, yeah. He's like, well, actually, what first he said, well, why don't you tell me, instead of telling me all the things you hate about your job, why don't you tell me all the things that you like about your job? And she's like, I don't like anything about my job. Like, it's awful. And and he's like, well, do you get a parking space at work? He's like, yeah. He's like, okay, so you get to have a place to park. A lot of people, when they go to work, they either have to pay to park or they have to park really far away, and so that's a positive, right? And she's like, yeah. He's like, is it air conditioned at your job? And she's like, yeah, we have air conditioning. He's like, okay, well, there's something that you like. It's an air conditioned building. You get to be comfortable. A lot of people have to work where it's hot outside, and they don't, or they don't have air conditioning in their building. And he just started rattling off things. He's, do you get a chair that you get to sit on? It's a lot of people don't get to sit down on a chair. They have to stand up. They have to, they're on the roof or they're doing something else with the manual labor. Do you like the fact that you have a chair? Yeah, it's nice. Okay, cool. And he just came up with like 100 things, of things. He's like, so you seem to really like your job. There's a lot of things you care about. Do they pay you consistently every single week? Yeah, okay, great. A lot of people they go to jobs and they're like, I don't know if I'm going to get paid this week. They have the sales job. Sometimes the companies go out of business. Then the guys like, sometimes they pay, sometimes they don't. So you have a consistent paycheck. That's awesome, right? So the point being, yes, I do know the Cat in the Cradle song. So the point being is, you can look. It depends on what you look for. You can look for the negative. You can look for the positive, and you can find the things that you like. And that's what I'm working on this week. As much as there's things about my job I don't like, there are things that I do like. So really, I didn't know that. So cashiers with a chair. Well, we don't get cashiers. I don't. I think. Do we have any stores that I can think of where the cashiers have chairs? I think maybe Lidl's. But anyway, point being is, I'm in a good mood. I'm ready to attack this week. I don't want to go too long. Let me get to the goals because that's we've got to do it every single day, and we'll do it quick. And as far as the goals go, for the new people, because there's always new people around, 3 things in order for something to be a goal. Goals, it's important we use the right words. We're on the same page when we use the same words. What I mean by a goal is something that is measurable, something that has a timetable, and something that's written down. Those are the 3 criteria for something to be an official goal. And as far as that goes, other things are wishes or dreams, and it's fine to have those things. But when I say a goal, that's what I mean. A goal can't be like I want to make a lot of money. The goal can't be that's not a goal. It doesn't have a timetable. It's not specific. You could write it down in one of the 3, but it has to have all 3. So yeah, Lidl's is German, but we have it. They came here to New York, where I am, on Long Island. They bought a bunch of the old Wallbaum's stores. Excuse me. But yeah, I guess the Germans are nicer to their employees. They let their cashiers actually sit down. So the purpose is not just to read my goals, but to make your own goals. Have your own goals, write them down. Take this time every morning to be proactive in your day as opposed to reactive in your day. Realize what the deposits are that you are making into your account of life. And it was funny, I was watching, so this morning while I was doing my squats and my push-ups, I was watching Jason Kelsey workout with a trainer, a guy, Mike, on the internet. And yeah, and I'm like, Jason Kelsey looks old, and then he's 37. I'm like, holy crap, I'm 13 years older than Jason Kelsey, and he's already like a retired football player. And I'm like, man, I'm getting up there in age. I don't have a lot of time left here on this planet, so I got to start making these deposits. I have not deposited enough, and so next 4 or 5 years deposits, and then hopefully I can make a nice withdrawal for the rest of my life. So, all right, so let's get to the goals. If you're on TikTok, they're up there. By the way, we do this every morning. Philosophy Man 76, and then Cosmic Matters. Cosmic Matters we did on Sunday about how do you know who you are, and what do you mean by when you say the word you. So it was a good. It's up on Spotify. It will be up on Spotify. It's not up on Spotify yet. Yeah. I'm getting notifications. All right, let's read these goals, get through this, and get to the gym. All right, financial goal: earn $112,000, $347 after taxes, which is $160. Get my first paycheck on Friday. Excited to do an action. I know I keep having down there in the disciplines to do my budget video, so I'm excited to do my first one because I actually finally will get a paycheck. It's been be 3 weeks, so that'll be fun to do this weekend coming up. Decrease bad debt by $25,000, buy $10,000 of Tesla stock. I got to do some videos on Tesla. I got to find a way to put in my schedule so I can do some videos, because I have a whole bunch of Tesla videos that I want to do, and I just haven't. Last week was last week. We'll find a way to get some of those done this week. Next up, save $7,000 into a savings account. Raise my credit score. $7,000, by the way, is because that is 2 months of my current expenses. So that's for me. So at least I'll have 2 months put aside. So if I quit my job or want to leave, hey, what's up? I'm like, are you in Cali? Hold on, I got a message on stereo from one of my Cali friends, which must be really early there. So either call ending. Oh, what happened? Let's see. Oh, I was trying to play it on my speakerphone, but let's see. Let's play.
Hey, did you change your name?
I did change my name.
Look out for QQQ on the downside this morning. Looks like we have a 12-hour Miyagi. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. I've seen you on. I've seen your recent, which are basically your old pictures, but I've seen a lot of your recent stuff on IG, and I miss you. We haven't talked in a long time. I haven't been on stereo in a while, um, although I actually have been. And so now I'm doing these. I do morning matters. I'm on the East Coast, so I do from 6:30 to 7. Just talk about my goals, start the day off in the right way, give some thoughts, and then head off into the world. But you should check out. Maybe if you want to, I don't know what you do on Sundays. I'm looking for a guest for Sunday. I forget. Cali time is so much earlier. I do 10 to 12. I do Cosmic Matters, and this week I'm going to be doing understanding the size of the universe. So I'm going to be talking about how big and how small things are out in the universe, and our perception of these things and not really understanding them. Thank you for all the hearts. I appreciate it. So I'll hit you up if you want to be a part of it. It's on. I have them all on Spotify. That will be episode 10. So I have 9 episodes right now. They're up on Spotify. We're up on Philosophy Man 76, which is why I changed my name. And Morning Matters. I do Morning Matters and Cosmic Matters because I am Matt, but I had to change it. Everything's under Philosophy Man 76. So good to see you. Thank you. All right. See, look, I knew it was going to be a good day. There's no sun out where I am, but there's the sun behind me, and I'm excited for it. All right. So let's finish these goals. Let's read these, and then let's get off and have this day going right. All right. Health. Weight down to 250 pounds. I need my average blood sugar under 150. I got to get back on the Mounjaro. Complete a half marathon, bench press 315 pounds, and squat 225 for 10. Those are the goals. As far as the disciplines go, all these disciplines are in effect. I haven't followed the 18-16-8 fast, but what I've been doing, what I did last week, I did the actual 2 24-hour fasts. I basically just ate one big meal at dinner, and which was fun. But I was able to do it pretty easily. I drank the water. I mean, not easily, but obviously it took a little bit of willpower. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go to OMAD, which is one meal a day, which is what OMAD stands for, which is basically a 24-hour fast. That's really what that is. We got another message. Let's play it. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you guys are probably leaving comments, but they're hidden when I do this part. Hey, Uncle Leo is up in here. Thanks for joining us on the size matters. I like that. There's a reason why it's Uncle Leo comedy. Size matters. Oh, that's a great. I might steal that. I will give you credit too, Uncle Leo, for Cosmic Matters this Sunday.
I miss you too. Wow, that sounds really cool. Cosmic Matters. Dang. Yeah, I was watching a bunch of stuff about that like today. It's crazy you said that. But yeah, it's 3:55 a.m.
Jeez.
I trade every morning. I don't have a regular job. Yeah, I posted some old stuff, but I posted some new stuff too. Yeah, like you said. So I am going to be posting again on Halloween. And I'm like investing my energy into TikTok moving forward.
Okay.
I was on the Bigo app. I did so well this year.
Oh, yeah?
But I think I've outgrown the app. So I think TikTok is where it's really going to be at, though. But yeah, it's Philosophy Man. I hope you have a great day.
Yeah, let's do we should do a TikTok show together. That would be kind of cool. I would, and we could do it at a time that's more palatable for you on the West Coast. So I would love to do that. We can battle. I've never battled on TikTok. I should do that. I'm on TikTok right now, actually, while we're doing this. So check hit me up on Philosophy Man 76, and we'll do a live and cut it up a little bit. That'll be awesome. That'll be fun. All right. It is 6:58. Time to move on. Thank you everyone for being here this morning.
Oh yeah, Maddie, that would be so fun. On TikTok, yeah.
All right, we'll have to make that happen. Anyway, man, you guys have all put a smile on my face this morning. Thank you so much. I appreciate Renee, Maya Gio, Uncle Leo. Is it Najini? Is that what you are now? I don't know which name we should go by with you there. I got some hearts on TikTok too today. It's the day is starting off just wonderfully. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope all of you have a great proactive get towards your goal day today.
Yeah, it's like Genie, but nah, Genie. Yep, you
Oh,
got
nah,
it.
Genie. Okay. All right, nah, Genie. um, cool. I'm smiling. I'm laughing. Hope we have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow. And I'm trying to find out a time to do This Matters. I will figure it out. I'm going to spend more time on TikTok. I got to figure it out. I got the TikTok studio up here. Um, and we'll keep moving. So I appreciate you all as we build this little community of positivity. And yeah, so the birds. They're the birds. The day can't start without the birds. So the birds are finally chirping and fighting out my front window. So the day is now absolutely complete in the morning, and we are ready to go this morning. So love you all. Have yourselves a great day. I'll see you tomorrow, and and remember the morning matters, and you matter. I'll talk to you soon.